Taurus, however you say it. It is my moon, so I should be saying it right. How you guys doing? Welcome to I'm Kind of Big Deal Tarot. And I'm here to do an energy check-in for your reading. We are in the full moon in Aquarius. So I'm trying to get us fixed signs out first. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. So let's see what we got going. Oh, wow. Palo Santo is burning here. So I would like to say thank you for the returning subscribers. And any new ones here, please subscribe to the tribe and you'll see why I'm kind of big deal. I am just starting with my consistency here. I've been on YouTube since 2019. So please subscribe to the tribe. Let's get us up there to 2,000. All right, burning the Palo Santo. I just did Scorpio's reading, all right? So if you have Scorpio in your chart or dealing with one, you might want to check that out. All right, let's see here. All right, please don't come in here asking me who's this reading for, what is it? It's obviously a tarot reading, and I did leave it in the description. I did leave thing for yours, Taurus. It was shots fired, so we're going to see why, you know, because I get the messages from my downloads, what to name it, what to call it. Unless I don't know what it is, then it's just an energy check-in until we get the reading. So we're going to, you know, see what's the tea. I would like to thank the angels, ancestors, spirit guides for helping me, higher self, with delivering these messages. And I ask for your protection from any evil eye, any evil doers. And we're going to return that evil entity energy, return to center tenfold. All right, so we're going to tap in for Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. We're going to see what's the tea, what's going on in Taurus energy. Show me what's going on in Taurus energy. I will be on here later tonight doing full moon readings for all signs. Whoa. All right. Somebody is taking shortcuts, not doing their job well. It is not fulfilling. Okay. Commitments, being lazy, causing more work for others. I know some of you guys could be dealing with divine feminine that did come out in Scorpio's reading. Also controlling. Hello. Fabulous. All right. Someone thinks they're controlling you or the situation or people in general. So Scorpio, this did come out in Taurus. Taurus did this come out in Scorpio's reading. You could have been dealing with one or is dealing with one. All right. So I don't know if you're the controlling person or they are. A divine feminine is involved in this situation. Somebody that operates out of heart center, okay? Not out of lust, not out of fear. Somebody is a cheater. Somebody's sleeping around while having a partner. They are not playing fair. They're being unfaithful and non-committal. This could be you who you're dealing with. All right. Queen Bee in reverse. And whistleblower. They said turn this up right. I'm going to ask for 2 more cards. He is also snooping, watching, okay? Also wasn't Scorpio's reading, a stalker, social media stalker. Hi here. If you're new here, please subscribe to the tribe. Whoa. Let's see what this is. Water sign. You could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio here. Or you might have that in your chart as well. Give me 1 more card for Taurus. Please remember, okay, he, she, it. It could be you, it could be them. All right. There is no judgment here. Take the energies as they apply. It will not apply to everybody. These are general readings. Okay. Somebody has a big ego Also in Scorpio's reading, somebody's a little too clingy. Somebody that cannot let you go. This also could be you, Taurus, all right? But this could be somebody that you're dealing with. Somebody is also disappointed. Things not going in your favor. Someone or something has called sorrow or trickster. It was in reverse, okay? Also soul contract. So you could be getting over your disappointment, or somebody's getting over their disappointment of being with you. Okay, you could be dealing with a twin flame, a soulmate, or a karmic. Okay, they're all here to teach us some type of lesson. It depends what kind of lesson, what kind of person that you're dealing with. Let me sip some tea. Because we got the tea deck out, child. Let's talk about it. So the first card is somebody's taking shortcuts. Somebody is not doing their job well, okay? They're not fulfilling commitments. Somebody's being very lazy, causing more work for others, okay? This could be you or whoever you're dealing with. So the situation I'm picking up here, somebody's at work, and again, taking shortcuts, being a dictator in a way, telling other people what to do. All right. They could be doing this to you, or you could be doing this to somebody as well. Okay. But I'm getting that this is being done to you. You're tired of being in work and doing all the work around for people because other people are taking shortcuts. And you're like, I'm doing all the work. Y'all put me in a position where, hi, it won't let you subscribe. I don't know. Someone like you're doing all the work, so you're not really fulfilled at this job right now because somebody else is taking shortcuts. All right, you might feel like you want to take a shortcut, but again, when you do something, you might get caught. So you don't want to. You don't want to have that kind of reputation. You also might be dealing with a controlling. And I feel like this is dealing with like type of love or relationship. This also might be at work. All right. Somebody's very controlling. They think they can control you or the situation. And they're starting to become a tyrant, like a big pain in your, you know what. It's exhausting to deal with this person. All right. Somebody could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody could also feel like they have an inflated self-esteem, self-centered, self-absorbed, thinking that the world evolves around them. Somebody could be thinking this about you. You could be thinking about this about somebody else. Again, this came right up under shortcuts. A queen bee in reverse. Somebody thinks they're a queen bee, but they're not. All right. They're trying to boss up. They're trying to get to that bag. They're trying to create abundance and legacy, but they're not doing that. They're actually taking shortcuts. All right. They're not doing the job well, whatever. Whatever. Somebody also might be saying this about you. Someone can't keep a secret. They run off and tell everybody your business. They're trying to expose information. They're also trying to expose you. You also might be dealing with a cheater, or they feel like you are a cheater. All right, Taurus. So we're going to get to the bottom of this. But I feel like some of you guys were dealing with a cheater. Felt like, you know what? Let me blow this. Let me end the situation. All right. Let me end this whole contract because I keep getting disappointed. And now you're in a situation where somebody might be really clingy to you. A smidge. Stubborn, bull ganging. Yeah, I'm a Taurus moon. So imagine and I'm Aquarius. So imagine how fixed and stubborn I am. Like, come on now. That is like the recipe for disaster. But some of you guys are dealing with the water sign. Okay. Or you have water in your chart as well. So even though, you can be stubborn, you also can be a little emotional. All right. Or you're dealing with somebody that was very emotional, a little clingy, a little too much. And you're just over it. You're over them. You're trying to figure out what to do. You're trying to handle your handle. Again, this could have been at work. So I'm going to use the Salvatore Dali deck to start off with. You could be trying to heal, but you're having faith and hopes of your wishes and your dreams to come true. Now that you are stepping into something new. All right, but you're head over heart here. You're juggling. You might be juggling too many things, work, home. All right, so it's getting kind of frustrating for you. All right, you're getting frustrated because you can't handle it all. So again, like I said, you be wanting to take shortcuts to do the job, but you're dealing with some lazy people at work, and it's getting on your last goddamn nerves. All right. Or this could be you. All right. Show me, Taurus's energy. What is going on for the bull? All right. That's the first card. Woo! Some of you guys are having anxiety. All right. Anxiety, sleepless nights. You got some fear here. You can't get to sleep. All right. Something is heavy on your mind. It also could have been a decision that you made. All right. Something about something that you planned. Okay. But you planned this decision. You made a decision. You could have felt like you made a decision anyway without having all the facts. It could have been about a job or relationship. It's going to be different for everyone. So again, like I said, you're very much in your head about the situation. Okay. It could be the situation at work. There you go. Yeah. You could feel like somebody's trying to breadcrumb you. All right. And that you've been very generous to somebody. Okay. Financially. But now you're a little drained. This person could have been a little disappointed. All right. Wheel of Fortune, things are changing in your luck, okay? You could be realizing that you might need to take someone to court. You might need to get a judge in matter, but you need to, again, speak the truth. You want to speak some type of truth. You feel like you're playing checkers, not chess with somebody. They're playing games with you, playing on your top. But again, you feel like you're being taken advantage of and it's on your mind here in some type of way. Things are changing. All right. You might be dealing with the air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But things are changing. You just have to give things a little moment to change. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You also might went back out on the dating scene. Some of you could have been dealing with the Pisces. You're also trying to keep things very secretive. Some of you guys could be spying on somebody from tarot, or they're spying on you. But you're trying to wait for your ships to come in, especially dealing with your money. You're also trying to see if a circumstance or a person changed. Are they trying to take shortcuts, dealing with you, dealing with your money, trying to get your money? Somebody's very heartbroken here. Trapped in their mind about what to do. Again, you could have somebody that has air in their chart, or you do. With the High Priestess here, again, somebody's very secretive. This could be you as well. But you could have felt like somebody was very secretive. So again, you was tired of being disappointed with this person. You could feel like somebody's a gold digger. All right. Somebody could feel like somebody's very manipulative, Gemini or Virgo, or have this in their chart. But I feel like somebody feels like this is you, Taurus. Okay? They feel like this is you, very manipulative. You use all the elements that you can to get what you want. So they could feel like you're a little controlling, all right? You also always trying to control them or the situation. And they're basically saying that you can't have it your way. This could be the mother of your children here with the Queen of Coins in reverse. All right, give me more. Or this also could be you just focusing on the bag, just focusing on the money any way you can get it here. Okay, so that could be you taking shortcuts. All right, 10 of Wands. Something is a burden. Having these sleepless nights, worrying about the situations is a burden to you. All right. Again, you could be dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a lot of confusion. Somebody has you all up in your emotions. Okay. Because you got a lot of options. You don't know what to do. You're trying to weigh out your options of what to do about this person, this situation. Okay. What is going on with this situation? What is this confusion regarding? Oh, wow. The truth. The facts. It could be a child involved. But again, you could have somebody that wants to apologize. They feel very distraught without you. This could be this clingy person. They could feel like a fish out of water without you. You could feel like this with them. But I feel for some of you guys, you plan to move away from this person, this situation, or you're planning to come. You feel like you got bigger fish to fry. Not small fish. You got bigger fish to be with. Okay, you have a envision for your life, and whatever you were dealing with or are dealing with is not it. Okay, you want something better. All right. Some of you guys are dealing with, you feel like a gold digger, but things have changed. All right. You could be dealing with another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or another fixed sign, uh, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, or another Taurus. So things are changing. You feel like things are changing once you walked away or is trying to detach from the situation. But you're still there. Yep, Eight of Cups. Somebody wants to return. And you see that flipped out in reverse, right? Because that was totally upright. Somebody wants to revisit this situation. Remember, we are in Mercury in retrograde until the 11th on Monday. But again, even after that, there's like that post shadow period that lingers, that lingering. So somebody's lingering. Somebody wants to linger. All right. But you can't shake them off. You can't seem to shake them off. For some of you can't shake them off because you have children with this person. You have a family. So you have other responsibilities because of the child. But I feel like some of you feel like this person is trying to get more out of you than what's for the child. Ugh, the devil. Some of you guys put the foot on the devil's neck. You got out of a toxic situation. Also, somebody that might have been codependent on you and your energy. Some might be fighting addictions or trying to get out of addictions. Whoa, child. These cards. Something is all over the place. Someone is all over the place. Could be going through a lot of chaotic energy, fighting arguments, just not getting on the same accord with someone, okay? Something is shocking or was shocking. I feel like it's shocking how you uprooted your life or changed in your life. You changed the foundation, okay? Here with that crescent moon. Could have been on the crescent moon. Right now, you're juggling finances. You're also trying to change the way that you think, change the way that you might have a lack mindset. Yeah, you're trying to change your mindset here. You're trying to think more positive in life. That way you can manifest more positive things. But for a long time, you just was in a bad, toxic environment around toxic person or people. Again, it could be at work, could be with a lover. All right. But you're realizing that you needed to get away. You also made plans or making plans. You were dealing with somebody that was very immature. Okay. At least this is how you feel. They also could have felt this way about you. That you're handling things or how you handle things were very immature, very childish. Somebody, like I said, somebody could think that you're in your ego. You could be getting a lot of attention. All right. Because like I said, you are focused on your stability here with the Nine of Pentacles. All right. You're trying to go for the big things, the big bird. So again, you're trying to get out of that lack mindset. The Five of Pentacles here, that definitely is Taurus energy. Ooh, now we got the High Priest with the High Priestess. Yes. There you go, Taurus. Some of you definitely could be dealing with the Pisces, but some lessons here. You are known to be a spiritual teacher. Okay. Some of you guys could work at a government body. Okay. Something very official. You could be an official person, but as the Hierophant, and this was on my mind before I even started this reading. You need to lead by example, Taurus. Okay. You are the Hierophant. Some of you guys are very in tune spiritual. You also got a strong spiritual backing. So if you are the Hierophant, you need to lead by example. You get away from codependent energy. You get out of toxicity. You stay away from addictions. You don't be the immature one. You try to have a little bit more groundedness to you. You don't have this lack mindset. Again, it's okay to focus on your money. But again, you also have to focus on your family as well. You have to be the mature one. If you're going to walk the walk or talk the talk, you have to walk the walk. Your action needs to match what you're saying. Okay. So again, like I said, you are the leader. You could have been dealing with somebody that was very secretive, sneaky, but spicy. All right. And you like that. That turns you on. But again, it comes to a time where that's old. You understand what I'm saying? You need more in your life. You need stability. You need focus. You need to grow up. And you're realizing that. So some of you guys are trying to get out of your head, all right, and plan new endeavors, a new future, all right? It could be with another earth sign. It could be with a water sign. But again, how you're dealing with other things, again, people are watching. They're seeing. And sometimes they're seeing things are not adding up. But there is a spark of fire under your ass, okay? Okay? Somebody is very disappointed in you, okay? It could be this water sign. Yeah, they feel like betrayed by you. Ten of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, or Sagittarius. Because again, they feel like you're being selfish, you're being an ego, because you're going for your passions. All right, you're going on a new journey without them. All right, so again, it's making somebody a little upset. Somebody also could feel like you're not including them. Okay, it could be the person that you're with now. But if you dealt with somebody and then you already on to somebody else, you were with a family or somebody else, and now you're already with somebody else, like, that's just crazy. You didn't give yourself even time to heal from whatever you've been through. So again, that is being shown. People are watching it. And they're like, wow, this person just jumps from relationship to relationship. Yep, Knight of Wands. Can't even make it up. You're a player. Player from the Himalayas. Okay, but you got to watch that wand. Don't be very immature where you sling that wand, okay? And you know the wand is what I'm talking about. Whether you're masculine or feminine, make sure you know who you open it up to. Make sure you get to know people. Like I said, you got to lead by example. You learn valuable lessons here about somebody else being sneaky, somebody else being a cheater. Now you want to be that person. Now you want to be out there like that. No, learn from your toxicity. Don't be in codependent relationships. Don't also attract them. Okay, if you're on a certain vibration, you're going to attract that vibration. So get out of that. Continue to move forward like you've been planning. You want better for your life, do better so you can get better. Some of you guys are very much charmers here. Or you can feel like the water sign charmed your draws off, okay? And so that's how they got into your good graces. Yes, the Nine of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person knows how to say what they need to say to get into them pants. All right. They also could have good, yeah. They also could have good boom boom. Or had good boom boom. And that's what is effed up in your mind. That might also be effing them up in their mind. Because some of this did come out in Scorpio's reading. Like, I really want to return back to this person. I really want this person because they got that good and that ill nana. But again, with the La Muerta, the death card, Scorpio's energy, you need to make a change here. If you're going to have a passionate new beginning with anybody, if you're going to have a transformation of your life, if you're going to rebirth a new life and go for your passions. Some of you are trying to get somebody pregnant. You're trying to have a new family. Or you're going to, or this could be you, if you are the feminine there. So watch it. Watch that somebody don't try to get you pregnant. All right? Whoa. Somebody is in mental entrapment, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or have that in their chart. But this also could be you, stuck or not knowing what to do. Because like I said, for some of you got a family somewhere else, you got children somewhere else. Yeah, somebody's looking very attractive to you. This could be this new lover. Whoa, child. Oh, look, judgment right in reverse. But you're not making good decisions surrounding all your circumstances. And you are going to be judged by the divine because you are the Hierophant. Okay, you are closer to God. You know better. So you have spiritual lessons. You have spiritual knowledge, religion knowledge. You are traditional, or you're supposed to be, but you are not following the concepts of what you need to do. You're leading by the wand. You're leading by that penis. You're leading by that ill nana. You're not doing what you need to do. Okay, you could be taking the shortcuts. You're not bossing up, being the leader that you know you can be. You're not setting the standards. Okay, yeah, you are dealing with or dealt with somebody very manipulative, so that doesn't mean that you become very manipulative. No. All right, yeah, Queen of Swords. They're going to Empress, that divine feminine. That's Taurus and Libra's energy. That's your. So again, you have to step and be in your divinity, walk the walk, and have the actions to back it up. Some of you guys definitely are dealing with or dealt with a scorned lover with the Queen of Swords here. But again, with that butterfly, there is some changes that need to be happening. And it needs to come from you. You need to be the person to step in that energy. Okay? That way others can follow by example. You can't say one thing, do another. This could be a childhood love. Somebody also could be a Scorpio, a water sign that has you all up in your feels, have you feeling nostalgic, having good memories. You just think about this person and you get, ooh, the willies, okay? But again, watch how you feel. Yeah, this person, you want to have a family with this person. You do have a family with someone. Some of you want to start a new family somewhere else, but you got to handle what you handle first. Don't take shortcuts. Handle your business at work or another family. Do what you got to do. Lead by example. If you have a child, take care of your children. All right. If you're not with them, take care of them, financially. Talk to them. You need to be making the steps, not relying on somebody else to make the steps. Again, you are the leader. You need to be. The Hierophant is also about changes. There go that Six of Cups. There's nothing but arguments with this person from the past. You could have been have children with this person. This could have been a childhood love. There's nothing but chaos, drama with this person. Okay, but are you feeling the fire? Are you being stubborn? Are you being controlling? Are you trying to be? Are you letting shit go that happened in the past? Or are you staying in the past? You're supposed to be focused on your future. So what part do you play in this? It takes two angles, child. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with the Scorpio, strength. Again, are you facing your fears? Are you taming the beast within? Are you going beyond fear? Are you getting out of your comfort zone? If you want a family, you might feel like this person still wants you. That's why they want to revisit. That's why they want you to come back. That's why they want to come back. They secretly want this, all right? They miss you. I feel like you don't miss them. There go the star. Like I said, you're trying to remain faithful and hopeful. So of your wishes. You want something new. You're also getting a lot of attention. Could be getting a lot of attention from somebody else. All right? The star card is here. You could have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in your chart. But again, you're trying to stay focused and balanced. All right? You want new things. You're moving on. You want to be successful. Some of you guys also might have moved already. You want to be successful. Okay? You want to be the conqueror of this matter with the sevens. But again, you have to lead by example, as I keep saying. All right? Ooh, some of you guys are not happy right now. Because why is this was also in Taurus reading, child? Because you feel isolated, you're alone. But this is the time for you to self-reflect, okay? Look at the situation for what it is. Even in the darkness, you see the light. You'll see the star. Okay? Remain hopeful. Keep your faith, all right? You are the Hierophant. Keep your faith alive. Self-reflect. Again, what part do you play in this? What role do you play in this? Are you manipulative? Are you controlling? Is this person trying to control you? Are you being very immature? Are they being immature? Again, observe the situation for what it is. Self-reflect. Is self-reflecting on your part. All right? Look at, are you adding fuel to the fire with this chaos, this drama? Are you trying to settle it? Are you being compromisable. Again, Four of Swords. You're in your head. You do know balance. Okay? This has been taking a long time. Everything is happening in divine order. Again, to wake you up. For you to rise above certain situations. For you to be a better man, better woman. Okay? They're pulling you out of the situation. Everything happened for a reason. But again, you may talk about healing, you may talk about shadow work, but then you're not doing the shadow work. You're not doing this. Like, what kind of leader is that? What kind of person is that? What kind of counselor is that? A lot of people may come to you for counsel, but are you walking the walk? Are you living what you're telling other people to do? It doesn't seem like it. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, somebody could have been testing your waters. But again, like I said, you need to lead by example and be the better person that you're expecting everybody else to be. But I feel for some of you guys, like, you're dealing with somebody new, somebody you find very sexy and alluring and passionate, but you still got business that you're not handling properly. So because you're arguing and going through certain things with this situation, you're the manipulator. Or you're saying that they are, because they're keeping you stuck there. But no, they're not keeping you nowhere. You're keeping yourself there because you're not bossing up. You're not doing the work that it needs to take to really get away and cut yourself free from this relationship. You're not doing the work to attend to your family, your business. You're not doing the full work. You're taking the shortcuts. All right? You may feel like somebody, again, is always trying to be in your pockets, okay? Well, then get the legal matters involved. All right? Sometimes that's not best, because you don't want the legal matters to become making you more than what the person is trying to get. So again, if you can compromise, compromise. If you can be civil, be civil. But again, get out of your head and just try to do what's right, because the ball is now in your court. Shots are fired like they do in the military. All right? All right, show me what is the advice for Taurus before we end this reading here at 32:22. Yes, this is a good time, especially with Mercury retrograde. And it's funny because all these things happen for a reason. Pluto is in Aquarius for a reason here, as the death card came out. You're focusing on your stability, okay? You're trying to have a peace of mind and contentment. Whatever you were dealing with, okay, let's say from the past, because you did get the Two of Wands. It was a lot of drama, arguments, and this. But again, for some of you guys, you led into this situation by your phallus, okay? You was thinking with the wrong head. So that's what got you in this situation. Some of you guys want to be single and be that player from the Himalayas. Now that you are trying to step away from the family, some of you guys could feel like you're dealing with this with the person, but I feel like you need to get into a place where you have a peace of mind. But again, don't worry about leading with this phallus. Don't worry about the attention you're getting from the opposite sex. Worry about doing the right thing in your life first, because that way everything will else fall into place. When you try to take shortcuts over here with your family, you take shortcuts over here in relationships, you think things are going to work out for you? Do you really think they are? No, they're not. They're not going to work out for you. Again, you could be getting an important letter. All right. This letter could be coming from the courts. Give me more here about the situation for Taurus. Again, you got the Virgo card again. All right, some of you guys are feeling very unattached, but this is the time for you to soul search. Even though you might feel alone, look at the matters for what they are, not for what you wanted them to be. You're trapped in your mind here. You're dealing with somebody that's trapped in your mind. Good. Again, 8-8. 8-8 was yesterday. That was a great day for manifestation, the 8-8 portal. You're working on your self-mastery here, your spirit, your craft, everything all in one. But some of you guys are feeling stuck. You're also feeling, somebody also could be feeling stuck because they're trying to be in a peace of mind also without you. Okay? They're trying to get out of this codependency without having you, without being clingy. Okay? They're trying to be in disappointment about you. Okay? This could be this person that you was with. All right? That you have a family with or a child with. Some of you guys, again, this person is very disappointing to you. But again, it's over with, all right? Just do what you got to do. Yeah, you got big money coming in, big bank. Don't be stuck. Just focus on your peace of mind, okay? Taking a new risk, a leap of faith. You also have good friends coming to you, happiness. But you have to take that giant leap forward and have faith that, you know, the spirit, the universe is going to catch you. You're all favored, okay? Okay, yeah, you could have been dealing with Cancer or Pisces. But again, some of you guys could have this in your chart, but you also been dealing with repressed emotions. You've been in an emotional mess, okay, about moving forward or moving on to common waters. Or somebody's been in an emotional mess over you. I feel like I feel like this person is upset at how you went and did things. All right. And now you might be trying to control the outcome, the situation, you know, whatever the situation is. It could be dealing with children, whatever, the money. But again, take a step back. Look at how everything looks, how everything went about it. Did you do the right thing? Well, sure you did. You probably did the right thing for yourself, but did you do the right thing for others? How was others left in this situation? In this situation, are you being truthful? Are you being factual? Again, you could have been given to someone like you felt was very needy, greedy, all right, breadcrumbing you, left try to leave you confused, all up in your emotions. I feel for some of you guys are, all right. You want to create a new foundation here, again with the Ten of Pentacles with the Death card, but you have to end a certain situation. And when I say fully end it, emotionally detached from it. Stick to business, no shortcuts. You can't want something one way and then the next day have it another way. This ain't Burger King. So if you want to end something here with a Death card, could be dealing with a Scorpio. Somebody has it in their chart. Again, focus on your money contentment because you do have money coming in. There is a transformation that needs to happen. Okay? Death of a situation and new beginnings. And you have to welcome these new beginnings. Again, you could be seeing 10-10. You have to lay down this burden because burdens are not yours. But you've been carrying them. You've been carrying burdens. Because you've been trying to titter-tatter. Some of you cater to two. Not being truthful over here, but trying to save the face over here. Some of you guys are the controlling ones. You're trying to monitor everything they do and say because you had this ability when you was there. Now that you're not there, you don't got that ability. They're definitely not going to listen to you. Like I said, they feel that you're very manipulative because you are so powerful. You are so knowledgeable. You are so wise. But now things might be backfiring where now you're a little confused. You're a little emotional all over, okay? Somebody could be very disappointed in you. 5 of Cups. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But all is not lost here. You also could be having money issues. They could be having money issues. And again, feeling burdened because you're all up on your high horse and your ego, getting attention. This is how they can think. They can think everything is sweet. But I don't think everything is very sweet. All right? You also need to move in silence. Play chess, not checkers. Stop telling everybody your next move. Even when you get angry. There's no need for you to tell anybody nothing. Just handle your business. That's it. That's a wrap. All right, Spirit. All right, let's get some Island Wellness cards here. I'm going to take, all right, show me 5 cards for Taurus here, Taurus here, child. There go that passion card. It was in reverse. There go that Phoenix riding. They both were in reverse, but Spirit said turn it up right. Love calls in reverse. Give me torn. Oh my God. Mirror is in reverse. I knew that. I just knew that was going to come out. So again, some of you guys are dealing with the narcissist. Some of you guys are the narcissist. Okay, but you're definitely not doing the self-reflection. You're definitely not doing the self-reflection because now you guys are kind of mirroring each other. You want to talk, you have an interest, you're interested, you want to converse more with somebody. There are some awaited messages, okay, that arrives, a call, an email. Somebody also could be hovering over your text messages, your messages that could be controlling. Some of you guys could be dealing with the twin flame or was. Yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. For some of you, you could have dealt with a false one, and now you could have felt like you met your match. But again, with passion that came out, and it did come out in reverse, but they said to turn it up right. Again, you're leading again with your dang dang, the punani. Yeah, there's insane chemistry there. You guys like each other equally. You're having fun. But is that what it takes to start a new foundation? Is that what it takes to have a new family? You have the Phoenix rising here. A new phase, a rekindle, a renewal, a transformation, a growth, a change mind. You might, again, Mercury retrograde, you might have somebody thinking about you. Like, why can't we just rekindle this? Why can't we just have a transformation here after this death card? You also could be trying to do this with someone else, someone new. This person that you have this passion with. You feel like, oh my God, I'm with my twin flame. I was with a false person. Okay. Yada, yada, yada. Because you got butterflies in your stomach with this person. But you're not looking at everything in all angles. You're not even healed from the last situation. You're just jumping from situation to situation with that wand. Child. All right, show me some cards here. Romance angels. Again, somebody got love call in reverse. Somebody's expressing love to you. I feel like this is the past person. They ain't expressing no love to you. You also might not anymore because you can't control the situation. You might not be feeling the love from this new person as well because they can't control the situation. They might want you to do certain things and you can't do it. Maybe you can't leave this family member alone. Maybe you can't leave your family like they want you to. Maybe you got certain things going on. The Empress here. You got somebody pregnant right now. Might be a new birth coming in. Here with Ace Wands. Okay, so you can't just let this person go. All right? You can't just totally cut this person off right now because, yeah, child, there's children definitely involved. Codependency definitely involved. All right, and I ain't want all those cards. Some of you guys are flirting. You're definitely getting back out there. You extended your lighthearted to others, all right, okay? But maybe that was a little too much, a little too soon. So you gotta again watch yourself, okay? With the mirror reverse, somebody definitely is a narcissist. You guys could be mirroring each other now. All right, these relationships reflect your self-image. They reflect your wounds, okay? That darkness, that introspection, that hermit. Again, like I said, you can't tell somebody else to go focus on healing. You can't tell somebody else to do shadow work, and you ain't doing it your goddamn self. You can't be the Hierophant, be the teacher, the counselor. People come to you and talk to you, but you ain't walking the walk and talking the talk. You don't have the evidence base. You can't be the wise one if you're not walking in the right shoes. Okay? Girl talk. It is time to be with friends, okay? Because somebody needs to be moving on and be happily being single. Yeah, you can live in the moment. You can have fun. You can flirt. But again, it's about being single, giving your time the soul search to heal from what you've been through because it was traumatizing. It was a lot. Some of you were with somebody since your childhood. And you still got the nostalgia feelings, okay? But you can't control that person now. They can't control you. You need to just do what's right. If it has to be legal, do it. But do what's right for your child, for your family. Stop focusing on that wand too much before you get yourself in another trouble. Children are definitely involved. Your love life is being affected by children. Certain things could have happened in your childhood that you also need to heal and focus on. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Again, with the star card, you need to have faith. You need to do your healing. You probably are going through the dark night of the soul. All right. You need to let your friends help you. Supportive friends. All right. Ask for and accept support from others. People that you can trust. Not people that, that you just meet. All right. Not wishy-washy. I do feel like you have romantic feelings for somebody or they're having it for you. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. But again, don't get too deep so fast. Again, right came right next to it. Love yourself first. Your yourself makes you more romantically attractive. And some of you guys are dealing with codependency. All right. Addictions, codependent energy. Addictions are affecting romantic life. Some of you drink too much. Some of you buy too much. Some of you just love somebody to be around because you don't want to be alone. You're afraid to be alone. All right. That's all I got. I have for you guys. Thank you very much for coming back to I'm Kind of Big Deal Tarot. Again, if you're new here, please subscribe to the tribe. And remember, be you, love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And I thank you guys very much for coming here. Bye now.